Okay. Um, let's start with 2 yellow and a red. Yeah, 2 yellow and a red on our back. Witness protection Pilates. Let's see. That'll help a little. Oh no. Nope, not at all. Okay. On our back, headrest up or down as you wish. Let's do ankles and knees together. Squeeze everything together so both legs work as one. Let's start with our heels and take it out. Find your neutral, press your back bra line in and out here. You can have a soft flex on the feet so you're not pushing through and pulling the toes back, just soft flex. Squeezing the knees together, squeeze your knees with intention. They're not just resting up against one another. Really get that squeeze in the inner thigh, lengthening. Do 4 more here. Last 2. And last 1. Let's meet up halfway. Full tension on the springs. Just about 6 inches out and in. Really small. Connecting the sit bones with the heels. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it all the way out. All the way back in. Good. Narrow V. Nice soft shoulders. Making sure your chin is neutral, not pulling it into the neck. Let's do 4. 3. This time let's meet up halfway. Little in, little out. 4, 3, 2. Hold the carriage still. Lift just the height of your hand, hovering just that inch off and pressing all the way through. Really activating the glutes, lengthening the legs all the way up to the waistline. Do 4 more here. 2. And last 1. Bring the carriage in, lower the tailbone down. Wide stance, heels on the foot bar. Two. Good. Let's bring the carriage halfway in. Internally rotate, drive it from the hips. Squeeze your knees together as we take the carriage out. Try and draw your knees back together to squeeze. Resist them separating. Four. 3, 2. That's great. Halfway in. Squeeze your knees together. Little in and out there, not letting the knees separate. 4, 3, 2. Good. Let's take it all the way out to close the motion and bring it all the way back in. Come to the balls of the feet, back to the center, fist distance between our knees and our ankles. Lift the heels nice and high and press it all the way out. Engaging the booty through the whole motion. To add the heels, take the carriage out, both heels down and up, and bring it in. Down and up. Four more. 3, 2, and let's meet up with the carriage all the way out, prancing it through. Pick a heel, either one, it doesn't matter, just hang out under the foot bar. And let's switch. And both heels high. And bring it in. Good. Narrow V. Glue the heels together. And get it out and in, making sure that your booty is engaged through the full motion. Four. 3. And this one, let's add in heels. Lowering and raise. No relaxing of booty. Do 4 more. 3, 2. And let's meet up here. Walk it out. One heel and the other. Good. And pick a heel, hang out. Switch. And both heels in. Bring it in. Good. Wide stance with your feet. I just have to open the window. Wide stance, balls to the feet, lift the heels high. Let's take the carriage out and in, reaching all the way through the legs. Breathing, breathing. Let's do 4 more. Good, let's meet up with the carriage all the way out, double push prance. One heel, 2 pushes under the foot bar. Booty stays engaged. And last one. Heels high, and let's bring it in. Good, shake it out. Okay, let's do some bridge work. So I'm going to suggest, well, if you like this heavy spring load, stay there. I'm going to suggest we go to a red, yellow, and a blue. Foot bar all the way up at the top. Let's bring our ball, if you have your ball. So let's start parallel. Let's do above the padded part of our heel, so just above the center padded part of our heel. Energy on the feet, but let's start by squeezing the ball. Hold on to that squeeze. Take the carriage out just a couple of inches to engage the springs. Squeeze the ball in, 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 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze, imprint, and start that lift. Sorry, my headrest is up. You're still going to put your headrest down. I should have thought of that. Come up into that bridge, still squeezing the ball, keeping your feet parallel, out with the carriage and carefully in. You do not have to extend all the way through the legs. Keeping those hips high, squeezing the ball. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into bridge, hold that bridge, widen through the shoulders, lengthen through the back of the neck, tailbone taps. Straight spine goes down, pushes all the way back up, squeezing the ball. Tap down, tap down. 3, 2, and last one. Squeeze that ball and roll down as slowly as you can, vertebra by vertebra. And let's bring it in. Ball goes to the side, knees to the chest. Good, second set. We're going to do balls of the feet, narrow V. Balls of the feet, narrow V. Squeeze the heels together. They're nice and lifted. Nice exhale as you imprint, scoop, and come up into butterfly bridge. Nice long line from the shoulders to the tip of the knees. We're going to close the knees, open, lift the pelvic bone. Close, open, lift. Close, open, lift. Lengthen and relax through the back of the neck. 3, 2, last one. Hold that pelvic lift as you lower and raise the heels. 4, 3, 2, and lift the heels, lift the pelvis, just halfway out and in with the carriage. Three more. 2, and 1. Come back into bridge, soften through the shoulders and roll down vertebra by vertebra as slowly as you can. And bring it in, knees to the chest. Okie dokie. Legs up to 90 degrees. Squeeze the ankles and knees together. Reach through the toes without hurling, and you'll know you're hurling because your carriage will move. Hands could go to the back of those shoulder blocks or the pegs. We're going to imprint and just that little lower abdominal lift. Four, 3, 2, hold that imprint, float the legs down to 90. Or sorry, 45. Float down to 45, back up to 90. Keeping that lower back imprinted. Only go as low as you can support that imprint. Two more. And last one, we're going to meet up 45-degree legs. Arms reach forward, curl your upper body up. Hold that extended V for 4. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. And 1. As you come back down, bring your right leg with you. Come into a scissor extension. Flex and point. 3, 2, and one. Point through both feet and switch. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Make sure you're not pulling that hip up into your armpit. Flexing and pointing. Lower back stays imprinted. Good, and last one, point. Let's switch. This time our upper body curls up. You're looking straight at your thigh, imprinting, flex and point. 3, 2, switch. Deepen that imprint, flex, flex. A few more. Good, now we're going to keep our upper body up as we switch, switch, switch. Holding on to the imaginary tennis ball underneath your chin. A few more. Last one, each side. And let's bring it down, knees to the chest. Good, tabletop legs. Arms reach forward, exhale, curl up, imprinting, belly button down, and stag. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. All right, make sure you have a little room between your shoulder blocks and your shoulders for the last set here. Start legs tabletop, holding onto the back of our thighs, pull yourself up into that C curve, imprint, imprint. Okay, we're gonna go from extended V to roly-poly tight ball, open into that V. 3, don't release your chin. 2, and last one, we're going to meet up in that extended V to hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's put feet on top of the foot bar. Squeeze your knees together. Your hands can be behind the shoulder blocks or down by your side, whichever you prefer. Do a little sidewinder, let the knees go to the left. Try and keep them glued together and try and keep that top knee even with the bottom knee. Come through the center and other direction. Same thing, knees stay together and even. And come up and up. Funny that half of my speakers were not working. Okay. Let's change it up. Let's go to a yellow spring only. Okay. Sit with our booty up against the shoulder blocks. I think you can leave the foot bar where it is. My foot bar was impeding my heels. So we're going to squeeze our legs so straight that you want your heels to elevate a little bit. We're going to take the long black loops. Okay. Starting, sitting up tall, we're going to scoot forward into a sitting C curve. Open through a chest expansion and bring your arms down, never losing control of the cable and the spring. Stay in contraction. Two more here. One, Just we go to the small loop for the next. Okay. Next one is we push into that C curve, lift your left leg, keep it floating, and it comes down with your arms, right leg. One more time each side. Exhale. Good. Right. Go back in the peg. It's like up north, but it's like 90% humidity right now. Ever since the big hurricane, it's been such weird weather. Okay. Let's put our foot bar down all the way. Get our box. And a yellow. We're going to lay on the box. Draw a line up at the box edge. Oh, I guess I should have told you to get your loops while you're there. You want to get your loops ever so gracefully, just like I did. Okay. Tucking the pelvis into the box, lifting your belly. Just start there. Hands can be on the frame or wherever it's comfortable, but you're gonna have to hold a little tension on the springs. Tuck the pelvis, lift your belly. Squeeze your legs nice and long. You don't have to lift your heels necessarily right now, but squeeze the legs long. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze your legs long. Hold that nice long lower body line. We're gonna push through to Wonder Woman and spiral back. All right, now tuck your pelvis, lift your belly, squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs long. As you reach your heels a little bit toward the sky, as our arms pull back, you want the back of your head and your shoulder blades to also lift, all right? So it's that little arc sensation, okay? Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze the booty, lengthen through the legs. As you push forward, squeeze your legs longer, straighter. Heels and the shoulder blades pull back and release. 3 more. Last one. And let's bring it down. You can just let your loop drop. You're going to get off anyway. Okay. Then the loop's back on the pegs. You're going to turn around. Lay down, box the other way. And we're on a yellow spring. So if you feel like the yellow spring is stupid, change to a blue. Reach your legs long. Okay, let's start with our hands on the rails. Tuck your pelvis, lift your belly. Now push your upper body into that arc as your heels reach a little bit toward the sky. No hurling of the chin, it's the back of the head, and release down. And again, lengthen as you pull the belly button up. One more time. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, lift the belly. Press the heels of the hands into the frame. Get that upper body arc. And bring it down. Good. Ready. Choke up on our hardware. Arms start nice and long. Just sweep it back. Once you're back here with your hands, bend your knees. Big toe and heel come together and release all together. Arms first. Bend the knees. Everything releases together. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the belly. Shoulder blades in the back of your head reach to the sky. 2 more. Sweep back, bend the knees. Everything releases. This time we're going to meet up here. Sweep back, bend the knees, keep your elbows narrow, bend through the elbows and push. And you're tucking your pelvis, lifting your belly, trying to lift those thighs ever so slightly off the box. 5, 4, 3, breathe in. Last one, long arms, everything releases together. Okie dokie. Let's go on the pegs. Let's get on top of our box for cat cow. Walk your knees back, nice tabletop back. Exhale, scoop up with the belly, rounding, pushing yourself away from the box. Start with the pelvis arching through, open through the sternum. And again, pelvis, tuck, 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 lift. Then change to a blue spring now. Come back on all fours on the box. Scooping. Okay. On all fours. Separate your knees so they're hip distance apart. Right hand. Now let's start with our left hand. It might be our weaker arm. Left hand in the long loop. Get a little engagement with the spring, then sit into your hips so that right supporting hand is not getting crashed into you. Your shoulders are square. And sweep that arm back here. One, float that arm right alongside your torso, bend through the elbow, tricep here. 6, 5. Notice if any torque is happening in your shoulders. Last 2. And last 1. Good. And switch. Get a little engagement with the springs. Push back into your haunches and sweep that arm back. As if you're pushing water through, you want to push with the whole arm. Or little weight on that left supporting hand. Last one, let's meet up with our arm alongside our body. And then pushing all the way through the tricep. Watch for torque. 3, 2. Off the box. Okay, I'm going to be at an angle, so I'm not sticking my butt in your face. Elbows are on the box. Bend your knees deeply, tap your shoulders with your hands, press your chest through to get length through that tricep. Okay. Go short box. Go back to a yellow spring. Long loops. Feel your sit bones in that box. Scoop your hands forward and into cervus. Control back in, open to the chest without curling your chin up or pumping the shoulders, just lifting up in that sternum. Okay. Under the bra line. Meet up in cervus. Rotate the elbows up. Make sure that your hands are not way up by your throat, but right in front of the bust line. Opening, closing tree hugger. Three, two, meet up tree hugger, swivel to Wonder Woman, slight hinge in the upper body, open goalpost, push back to that triangle. Goalpost, forefinger and thumb come together. Keep the cables off your shoulders. 4, 3, 2. Let's meet up in goalpost. Circle the elbows, draw circles on the side walls. Pushing from under the shoulder blades. 3, 2. First. Pull through the chest. Last 3, 2, and 1. Turn around on short box. Choking up on the hardware, we're on a yellow. Sitting up nice and tall. Start by activating the pelvic floor to scooch the carriage forward. Come into, I guess we're pretty far back. Let's do, no, let's stay on short box. Okay, fine. Nice soft C curve. I don't think we'll fall off, will we? Deepen that C curve, and we're just going to march. Loose hold with the hands. One more time, each leg. And let's come up. All right, crossing cable. Go to top of the teardrop. Finding that same C curve shape as we open to French doors. And coming up. Shoulders push down. 2 more. Stay crossed. Choke back up on your hardware. Single arm bow and arrow with the spiral. Let's pull in. Your gaze follows that elbow. One more time each side. All right, we're going to do the same thing with our C curve. Pulling back. And up. Engaging the pelvis to initiate the carriage scooching forward. Lowest belly pulls in. time each side. Uncross your tables. Let's go short inner loop. Step curl. Elbows are about a 40-degree angle. Lift in the chest, sitting up nice and tall. And adding on, bicep curl in, hinge, straight back. Forearms up the wall, down the wall. 3, 2. Last one, come down, sit up, open, 4 bicep curls in. Hold that bicep curl, hinge, and forearms up and down the wall. 3 more. Last one. Time. Step off. Let's get a drink of water. Okay. Turning around. Long strap. And cotton strap. Let's put all of our springs on for stability. Starting with just abdominals. Cross our arms. Open palms on the front of our shoulders. Push forward into that strap, not up. So you're not employing your hip flexors. All right. Tucking forward with the pelvis and coming into C curve. Stay in that rounded shape. Gooch, round, and roll back. Only as far as you can support that C curve, belly button's in. One more time like this, and then we'll add on. Turn feet forward. Little spiral to the right without releasing that the belly button pulling to the spine. Little spiral to the left. Come back center and come forward. Reset that tuck. Re-push the feet. Exhale. This time go to the left first. To center. All right. Bring it in. On. Spiral to the right. Open the arms. Close the arms. Come back to the center. Reset. Spiral to the left. Open. Close. Back to the center. And bring it up. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. Arms in fifth. The time as we roll back. Reach back with that right arm. And come back all the way up. Exhale, scooch, steeper. And come back up one more time each side. Make sure you're using your belly and not your hip flexors. And come back up. Lovely. Okay, going into our back arch series. I'm just going to move my box back. Okay, your feet stay in that cotton strap. Let's do both feet. You're still pushing forward. Start with those crossed arms again. Coming into C curve. And see if you can release back. Exhale, chin to the chest to pull in. And up. Again, exhale. Scoot tuck. Open up. Chin to the chest. And bring it in. Everybody okay? Let's release our left leg. Tabletop. Pushing that right leg forward. Coming into that C curve. Walk down the leg. And open up. Angel wing arms. Chin to the chest. Hold on and back of that thigh and pull yourself up. Good. Exhale again, same side. Take your time. Bring down, lengthen that left leg to the sky now. And chin to the chest, walking all the way up that leg. Pull your chin toward your chest. Walking back down that leg. And opening. Chin to the chest. And come back up. Good. We're going to hold on to our leg this time to make sure that that right leg, right foot is stable in that strap. Hold on to that left leg, keeping your chin tucked. Okay. Switch sides. Do anything? Tabletop. Walking down. Take it slowly. Angel wing arms. Chin to the chest. Walk it up. Pull your chest close to that thigh. Good. And again, watch if that left leg is also straying underneath that strap. Opening up, right leg reaches 90. Chin to the chest. And walk up. Pulling that knee toward your chest. Walking back down. That right leg. Tuck, 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 scoop, 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 scoop. All right. Put our feet wide on our carriage and just roll over. Release the crown of the head. To release any yuckiness in our lower back. Off. Take ox off. Now. Let's go to, what should we do? A red. Let's see, red and blue. Foot bar all the way up to the top. Scoot yourself close to the edge, heels of the hand are on the shoulder block so we can push our back straight. Okay, if you don't like the red and blue, take the blue off. Let's come on the balls of the feet, narrow V. Okay, so without collapsing into your shoulders, push away from the shoulder blocks. Get a nice long neck, sternum is lifted, and in and out here. Lengthening through the crown of the head, each extension through the legs. Good, we're gonna add the heels, take it out, lower and raise the heels, bring it in. More here. Last one. Good, bring it in. All right. We're gonna hold on to the bottom of the carriage, scoot yourself toward the edge, bottom of the carriage. Rounding over in our sitting C curve. So it's as if chin and your pelvic bone are trying to connect with a string. Take it out in that scoop rounded position. Same thing, heels down and up, bring it in. Following out deeper. Three, two, and one. Good. Holding onto your foot bar with both your feet pushing in and your hands on the outside. Lengthen through the legs. Pushing and pulling, trying to get length through the torso, length through the lower back. And slowly bring it in. Okay, come to the side. Whoa. Let's stay on our red and a blue. My right leg, I'm standing on my right foot. My right leg is right up against the frame. My left foot is on the foot bar. So find the alignment where you're just standing, knee is off the carriage. Okay. A lengthened standing leg without jamming back into the knee. So lifting, lifting, lifting. So you're not collapsing back into that knee. Hands start on the hips, just pushing back. Just pushing back. Four, two, one. Everybody take the spring load. Okay, we're going to push all the way back into that lunge. Control that carriage coming in. If the red and the blue feels like too much, take the blue off. Pushing. Control the carriage in. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's meet up there. Push through. Bending and reaching, bending and reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly bring it up. Other side. Find that same alignment. Inner calf is right up against the foot bar. Just pushing back through the glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, all the way back. And you control it forward. Three, 2, Hold it there, sit back, bend and reach, bend and reach, bend and reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it all the way in. Okay, let's take the blue off. Length up on top of the carriage. Feet are in the middle or a little forward of the middle. You want to feel the position of the carriage and in relationship to the foot bar, where you can hang over in elephant. Okay, no pulling on the foot bar. Really pull the belly button up to the spine. As if the middle back is hanging from a string from the ceiling. Release the back of the neck. Light the hands on top of the foot bar. Curve your toes up so you're pushing through your heels. We're going to go out and in, out and in, keeping that rounded elephant back. Push through the heels, out and in, no crashing in on the bumper. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Load it in. All right, add a blue, take the red off. Wrists are directly in front of the shoulders. Keep your feet right where they are. This time we're pushing back, meeting up in plank. Squeezing the ankles and knees together. Tuck the pelvis as if you're pushing yourself away from that foot bar. Fill out the chest. Fill out the shoulder blades. Good. Squeeze your knees together. Pull that carriage in. And find plank each time. One. And pull it all the way back in. Let's add that red spring back on. Take the blue off again. Feet stay where they are. Find that scooped belly rounded back. So you want to lift from the belly and the middle back. Hands lightly rest on the foot bar. Same thing, curl your toes up. And push back and pull in. Out, pull that carriage in. Connect your heels to your belly button. 6, 5, 2, last one. Get in, last time here. Switch, put your blue spring back on. Take your red off. Okay. Feet right where they are, wrists directly in front of the shoulders. Push back into plank. Let's meet up in plank. Cross your left leg over, wrap it around your right. Find your right big toe on that carriage. Lift in the belly and pull that carriage forward and push back into plank. Four, 3, 2, 1, and plank. Left foot comes down, reset. Wrap your right leg around your left, and that left big toe connects to the belly button. Two. Last one, let's push into plank. Hold that plank. Good, still pushing that foot bar away from you to fill out the shoulder blades. Take that carriage back and forward. Back and forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Good, standing on your carriage. Release your left hand, holding on to the outside of the frame. Release the back of the neck, but pull that left hip back. Yeah. Once you're here, release the back of the neck, pull that right hip back. We sit down or sit down. Okay, last thing here. An A-frame. So my left knee is against the shoulder block. On your A-frame, everything is wrapped and tucked and lifted. Okay, I'm going to hinge over to the foot bar and then bring that left knee to meet my right. Okay, squeeze your knees together as you press out to a side hinge. As you bring that carriage in, bring the carriage in as you lift up in the waist and arc over so you feel the opening in the left side of your body. Squeeze the knees together so you go out as a plank. Come in and arc. 2 more. Okay, should be right about at the blue spring head so you're not straining your neck. Out in the oblique. And let's turn around. Lift up in the waist, pull out from the right rib cage. Squeeze your knees together. Push that foot bar away. So 2 yellow. Okay, 2 yellow. Feet are in the long black loops. Push out to a narrow V. Let's do a little half froggy. Pedaling through the feet, flex as you come in, point as you go out. Not letting the knees go past the hips so that we stay in neutral spine. Ribs press down. Do 4. 3. 2, let's do full froggy. Push out, open to your V. Second position plie, heels together, push through. Open, bend. Together, midline. 2 more. Last one. Let's reverse. Heels come in. Open to your V, making sure that you do not collapse into your lower back. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Let's open to a V and we close. Tap, tap, tap. Open. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. 4, 3, last one. Tap, tap, tap. Open to full circle. Meet up 45 degrees parallel, walk in the park. And let's lift it up. Each side. (45°). Separate your ankles and knees, flex tabletop bend, and push out, drawing that same line in the air with your heels. 3, 2, and 45° parallel. Let's take it up toward 90. No collapsing the lower back, push it back to 45. 4, 1. Let's meet up 90 degrees, circle there. One, let's meet up 45 degrees and all the way up to long spine, making sure your headrest is down. I guess I should have reminded you of that. Roll down. Time, let's go up, long spine, open to a narrow V, roll down in that narrow V, bringing the ankles and knees back together to come back up. One. Good. And back up to 90. Let's flex and open into our extended V. Look, cable assist coming into butterfly, soles of the feet together.